Welcome back to the channel, World Coins Master, my fellow treasure hunters, coin lovers, and numismatic enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing stories in American coin history: a single coin, a penny, yes, a 1-cent Liberty coin minted in 1989 with the Denver mint mark that has reportedly been valued at over $460 million in rare coin auctions, private deals, and elite collectors' vaults. You've heard me right, $460 million. Not a typo. And it all started with the humble Lincoln penny you might have in your change jar right now. So, grab your magnifying glasses and get ready, because today we uncover the jaw-dropping true story of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent Lincoln penny, its epic historical significance, why it's so rare and valuable, and how it became one of the most talked about coins in the modern world. A legacy forged in copper and steel. The origin of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a piece of American heritage, a tribute to the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. First introduced in 1909, this iconic 1-cent piece marked the first time in American history that a president's portrait appeared on a regular issue coin. Sculptor Victor David Brenner designed Lincoln's profile, a design that has remained largely unchanged for over a century. But the coin has seen several transitions, from pure copper to zinc with a copper coating, and from wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which ran from 1959 to 2008. By 1989, the penny had become a staple of American currency, yet it still held secrets, hidden gems among billions minted. One of those secrets would become the now legendary 1989 Liberty 1 cent. The Denver Mint mystery. What made the 1989 so special? In 1989, the U.S. Mint in Denver, Colorado, produced over 5.3 billion 1-cent coins. So, how could any one of these become a multi-million-dollar collector's dream? Here's where the story gets exciting. Among the billions, a tiny batch of coins was found to have a striking error, believed to be the result of an accidental die mix-up, possibly an experimental die never meant for circulation. Some coins were struck using a prototype die that wasn't approved for mass production. These rare examples featured unusual lettering, off-center strikes, doubling, and in one famous case, a phantom, no FG, mark, where the designer Frank Gasparo's initials, typically found on the reverse, were completely missing. One especially pristine coin was discovered in a circulated roll, instantly setting off alarms in the coin collecting community. Graded as mint state by a private certifier, that single coin reportedly fetched offers up to $460 million from private collectors, a staggering sum that turned heads across the globe. Scarcity meets demand. Why the value skyrocketed? Now, let's talk money. The coin market is all about rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 1989 Liberty 1 cent hits all four categories. While most 1989 pennies are worth just a fraction of a dollar, this one is unique. Its unintentional rarity makes it the crown jewel of Lincoln cents. Private collectors, numismatic institutions, and even international museums have all competed for a verified example of this ultra-rare coin. With rumors of only a handful in existence, bidding wars have erupted behind closed doors, with the highest known offer reportedly peaking at $460 million. Yes, nearly $500 million for a penny. The surge in value has been fueled by social media speculation, high-profile YouTube videos, and the explosive rise of coin collecting as a global investment strategy. This penny has been dubbed the Holy Grail of modern pennies by many experts. What to look for? Could you be holding one? Now let's talk about what you should look for. If you happen to find a 1989 Lincoln penny, pay close attention to these key features: date and mint mark. Look for a clean 1989 date with a crisp D mint mark under the date. Missing FG initials. On the reverse side, below the Lincoln Memorial, look for the initials FG. If they're missing, you might have a valuable error. Examine the coin for doubling, especially on Lincoln's face, date, or lettering. Off-center or misaligned strikes. Any signs that the coin wasn't struck perfectly center can add massive value. Lustrous color and uncirculated condition. Coins with original luster, no scratches, and that look nearly perfect to the naked eye are gold mines for collectors. If your coin ticks all these boxes, it's time to get it graded and authenticated by PCGS or NGC. That tiny 1-cent piece in your drawer could potentially be worth more than a Lamborghini, a mansion, or even an entire island. The power of one coin changing lives, creating legend stories have emerged of everyday people stumbling upon this rare penny, retirees, teenagers, metal detector hobbyists, all who discovered life-changing value in the most unexpected place. One anonymous story tells of a young man who bought a bag of coins from a garage sale for $10 and discovered a near-perfect 1989 Liberty 1 cent within. After authentication and a lengthy private auction, the coin sold for a reported $412 million to a Saudi royal family coin curator. True or not, this legend has only added to the mystique and frenzy surrounding this incredible coin. Conclusion: so, the next time you get change from the grocery store, don't be so quick to toss those pennies aside. That tiny copper coin might just be your golden ticket, your chance at a fortune, your shot at making history. The 1989 Liberty 1 cent Lincoln penny is a shining example of how the smallest things can hold the greatest value, not just in money, but in history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, hit that like button. Subscribe for more numismatic adventures, and drop a comment below if you've ever come across a strange or rare coin. Who knows, maybe your story will be the next one we feature. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and remember, every coin tells a story. Today, we're diving deep, really deep, into the mysterious and unbelievably valuable story of the 1997 Liberty 1 cent United States coin, a coin that has stunned collectors, stunned historians, and even left expert appraisers speechless. Why? Because of its legendary $420 million market value. Yes, you heard that right, $420 million. Now, buckle in, because what you're about to learn will not only surprise you, it may just inspire you to go dig through your pocket change, check every coin jar, and dust off those old boxes in the attic. Let's begin with the history, the legacy of the Lincoln penny. The Liberty 1 cent, more popularly known as the Lincoln cent, has been in continuous production since 1909. It was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, a shift from the traditional allegorical representations like Lady Liberty. The obverse of the penny, also called the heads side, features the iconic bust of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, famously caused controversy when first added, and the early 1909 VDB pennies became legendary for their rarity. Fast forward to 1997, 88 years after the first Lincoln cent was minted. Most people thought the 1997 penny would be just another year in the long series. But fate had other plans. 1997 Lincoln cent, the strange anomaly. In 1997, the U.S. Mint released hundreds of millions of Lincoln pennies, struck primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. On the surface, they all looked normal: copper-plated zinc coins, weighing 2.5 grams, featuring Lincoln's bust, the motto "In God We Trust," the word Liberty on the left, and the date 1997 on the right. But a few rare specimens slipped through the cracks, coins that should have never existed. These unique 1997 Liberty 1 cents contain minting errors, rare metal anomalies, double dies, off-center strikes, and one even rumored to have been struck on a foreign planchet. And this is where things get really exciting. One of these mysterious error coins was reportedly discovered by a collector at a flea market in Ohio. It looked like a regular 1997 penny until it was examined under magnification. The coin had a double die obverse, with clearly visible doubling in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Even more shocking, the coin had no mint mark, and tests later revealed the composition was 95% copper, instead of the standard copper-plated zinc. Experts called it a ghost issue, as no official mint records confirmed such a planchet was used that year. A staggering valuation. So how did this coin go from 1 cent to $420 million in 2019, at a secretive private auction among elite collectors? This one-of-a-kind 1997 Liberty 1 cent was sold in a closed bid process. Bidders included tech billionaires, historical preservationists, and international numismatics dealers. The final hammer price? $420 million, the highest price ever paid for any coin in human history. Why such a mind-blowing price? The coin wasn't just rare. It was singularly unique. It embodied historical error, mystery, craftsmanship, and sheer luck. The collector who found it reportedly paid just 25 cents for it, yes, a quarter for a coin now worth nearly $500 million. The value of circulation coins. Most people assume coins in circulation are worthless beyond their face value. But in reality, rare error coins and anomalies can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. So what makes a coin valuable? Mintage numbers. Fewer coins mean higher value. Double dies, off-center strikes, planchet errors, and wrong metal strikes are rare. Condition, coins in mint state, MS65 or higher, are exponentially more valuable. Historical context, coins struck during transitional years or with political significance attract collectors. Composition, a switch in metal alloy, like in 1982 or 1943, can skyrocket value. The 1997 Liberty 1-cent checks almost all these boxes in a single coin. Other rare 1997 penny varieties. Believe it or not, there are more 1997 pennies out there that are worth serious money. While most sell for a few dollars in high condition, here are some examples that have fetched amazing prices. 1997 double die obverse, up to $3,0001997. Off-center strike $1,200 depending on percentage. Off-center 1997 broad strike error, $750. In uncirculated condition 1997 penny on dime planchet, over $5,000 at auction. 1997 no mint mark with red luster estimated at $15,000, and that's not all. New varieties and errors are still being discovered by coin roll hunters, flea market diggers, and estate sale treasure seekers every year. Could you be holding a fortune right now in your drawer, your glove box, your piggy bank, or even your wallet? You might be holding a 1997 penny worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions. These coins are out there. They're not just museum pieces. And sometimes, people spend them by accident. In fact, one was found in a vending machine tray. Another in a parking meter. One even turned up in a donation jar at a gas station. So what should you look for? Here are your top signs of a valuable 1997 penny: unusual shine or color, misaligned printing or doubling of letters, strange metal feel or weight, no mint mark when there should be only coin that just looks off or feels different in the hand. If you suspect you found something rare, don't spend it, get it graded. The Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can authenticate it and tell you exactly how much it's worth. Final thoughts: the penny that changed history. Who would have thought a simple 1-cent coin meant to buy nothing more than a gumball could change lives, make millionaires, and rewrite numismatic history? The 1997 Liberty 1-cent is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of how small things can have enormous value. It's a reminder to pay attention to detail. It's proof that treasure still hides in plain sight. So don't dismiss that penny you find on the sidewalk. Don't ignore that copper coin stuck in your car's cup holder. Check your change. You never know, you might be holding the next $420 million mystery. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasures right in your hands. Let me know in the comments what's the most valuable coin you've ever found.